So can you please tell me your...
Oh, wait, sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. That was Fellini. We're just talking about some of the show. It's all good. We ask a lot of the performers, a lot of different techniques, a lot of different musical styles. We have everything from jazz to sophistication, if you want to call it that, velocity, and we're actually trying to play really slow, which is very strange for drum corps nowadays, but we're finding it very difficult to be able to stay in that open sense of performing slow as well as the high velocity stuff that we've been known for. The Blue Devils always take risks. You know, we like to, I use the quote, we like to think outside the box. We don't want to be drum corps. You know, everybody does drum corps. We've done drum corps. Drum corps are great. You know, we're looking at something different, and the big risk we're taking this year is, it's like you're going to a movie. You know, as an audience member, you go to a movie, and when you go to a movie, you don't want to know what the ending is. You know, you want to be surprised. You don't want to be predictable, saying, I know what's going to happen. Oh yeah, that's going to happen. This guy's going to fall in love with her, or whatever. Your basic movie plot. But with Felliniesque, you know, what he did so well was, he had obvious moments, but then it would be tweaked to the point you're going, wow. Why did he think of that, or what did that you know, why did that happen? And I think that's what we're going to leave the audience, is they could have their own interpretation of what this movie, this 11-minute movie that we're doing on the field, basically is. How we design the visual aspect of the Blue Devils, that word organic comes up, and Jay Murphy loves to test our boundaries. You know, how far can these guys stand apart from each other and play together? And my answer always is, let's find out. Because the farther we could stand apart and the better, you know, and sound together, you know, that's changing the activity a little bit and just stretching those boundaries and thinking outside the box. So we are definitely trying some new things like we always do, and some work, some don't, and we'll see in the next couple months what happens with this. We've been known for our tenor lines. I mean, we've been blessed with amazing tenor drummers that have come through this program. Most of them end up on staff. And so we had to give our tenor line, again, you know, a little 30-second moment in the show. And it's actually the end of Act 2 where they come down, and it's this major visual effect that's going around the entire field, and it ends up at the tenor line where they've been playing for 30 seconds or so. And it's one of those moments like we do every year where, okay, we need some fast tenor stuff, you know, and I go to the performers, you know, and I went to our section leader and say, what do you got? What can you guys play? And he sent me a couple options, you know, through Sibelius, emailed them to me and said, we got this and this and this, and we could play this. And so, and that's what I love about organizing our music, is I stand in front of the tenor line, I'm going, okay, play that first measure, okay, that's cool, we'll keep that, but let's do this the second bar, let's start it this way, you know, and so we actually work together and create this tenor feature that is going to be on the field, you know, performing at DCI. And it's a creation of not only, you know, very little staff, but it's more of the performers. They're the ones who come up with these ideas, because, I mean, they're the ones that are doing it. They're the ones at home, you know, every day playing on pads, going crazy, and they know what they can do more than we know what they can do. So I always try to reach inside them and say, what do you got? Let's go. What's new? What's fresh? What can we put on the field that no one's seen yet? One of the best quotes that we use here in Blue Devil land is designed by discovery. And we discover what the performers can do, and we incorporate that into the show. You know, and that's part what I love about this organization, is it's not dots on paper, it's not notes on paper. That's how it starts originally, but then it just keeps morphing and changing, you know, until the final product's in August. You know, Felliniesque is, in my opinion, is like going to the movies. You know, when you go to the movies, you don't want to be predictable. You don't want to know what's going to happen next. You want to be shocked. You want to be a little amazed. You want to laugh. You know, maybe cry a little bit, you know, but walk out of the theater going, wow, I didn't expect that. That was pretty cool. Instead of walking out going, yeah, I've seen that before. And I think that's what, you know, what Felliniesque is to me. We're definitely trying some different stuff and doing some things that people aren't going to think we're going to do. And the whole interpretation is up to the audience member, and that's what's nice. Not everyone's going to look at it the same way, and you shouldn't. When you go to a movie, you don't think of it the same way as your friend. That's why you talk about the movies, you know, with your friends sitting around having a cup of coffee or something. You're talking about, what did you get out of that movie? And I think that's what's going to happen with this Blue Devil show, Felliniesque.